Hello, welcome to another video. Swaggy Chris here. Today we're gonna be talking about the update 0.58.2 Quench the Thirst with Gasoline event. So first we're gonna go over the patch notes a little bit, talking about some recent changes, and then we're gonna go over talking about the event. So let's get started. So basically what we have here is the cover of the new bike called the Nomad. Here we're gonna have a small description of the event and the cover with a red scrambler and the boss event, which is the RW-01. Now we're here where we'll see some new looks for the vests you'll be able to earn in the event, and of course again the Nomad. So the first one obviously will be the new PvP quests for clan development, which this one made a lot of players boost their PvP. I think it's one of the best things you probably want to know. And basically what we have here is destroying enemies MRP, which gives 30 PvP score, destroying MHP's enemies, which is another 20 PvP score, jammers, only 5 of them, for 25 PvP score, and for the diffusing mines, only 5 of them, only 5 PvP scores. So for each mine you will be earning like 1 PvP score, so all of them 5. Now the most interesting one will be killing enemies with the drone, which you get literally 25 points. I think this one is one of the best one, and basically you just have to kill I think 1 or maybe a few of them, we will see, but it's one of the best things I think they've added so far, because on the previous update we didn't have that addition. We didn't have a purpose to use the drone, and the drone was just how to say, it was not really, it was just an accessory for the players. Right now the drone is an actual utility that it could be used for the PvP, and it could make people more interested in during these battles to use the drone. After this one, I want to mention that after for capturing outposts for just earning the points, now you'll be awarded for defusing the mines, destroying the mines, and destroying their equipment. I think this one is amazing for people who don't really rely so much on the actual PvP itself, but they are going more for the technical stuff, like again destroying people's equipment or defusing the mines and stuff like that will give you more points rather than just going all over and doing PvP. It's just another option for people who are focusing on this part, on the PvP. Now grenades can now actually trigger the detonation of the enemy's mines, and the battlefield will be a bit more clean. Basically this means when you throw grenades to a place that might have like 5 or 6 claymores, basically those will be totally clear with just one grenade. So you don't have to literally spam grenades in order to just clear one place with so many claymores. Now it will be automatically cleaned out, and basically the enemy would be just better off with that way, so he doesn't have to die again. Alright, here now for the mercenary, the dodge skill on the upper tree will give you a certain chance, again a certain chance, in order to survive the critical hit, which is the one shot, and give the mercenary a second chance surviving those shots from the enemy. Now with this change, it gives the mercenary, it makes it a little bit more easy for almost all the players who are trying out for the mercenary. Now for some PvP players would not really like that, because they want some let's say to see which one has the skill and which one doesn't. However, this specific change will interest the most players to try out for the mercenary. It's nice. Why not? Now, for the large caliber bullets for 338, which is for the hunter, L96, and for the 12 gauge for miners, for shotguns, now can knock the characters off their feet when you hit them. So basically, when you're with your L96 and you hit the enemy with, again, on their foot, basically they fall down a little bit, and for a few seconds you have the chance to shoot them one more time. This is just for the PvP perspective, that you just get that effect. However, this is really random. It could happen once or twice, but not all the time. Okay, so another mention that I really want to talk about is the armor piercing for the MSR10 and MSR12. Now it is gonna have a better effect when you're using that in PvP. Over here for the critical headshot damage, it would not multiply itself, so it will stay the same. This one would not be so much liked from the PvP players, but in my opinion, it's something that it is alright. It's not bad, but it's alright. Here they have fixed a few issues with a few guns, but here on the CCD you have 5 minutes cooldown after a base has been taken. Now, for the recon drone has received the targeting function, which you can easily use it for the PvP clan quests, as we mentioned before. And here it is, one of my favorite actually additions. They have added a new functionality for all players to refuse to respond to the MRP if it's poorly placed. Basically, this making them an easy target for the enemy. So if you decline to respond to an MRP, they will respond to the last save zone instead. So basically, the player would not get killed by the other player and, destroy the MRP just like that. You don't want to get killed and just stay there and get killed again. You're not gonna like that. So another thing that they have improved is the visual effects and when you fire, and some particle effects of the shot. So that's actually pretty interesting to try this out. Now they have done something. They have actually improved the holding breath. So for the stamina, so basically when you hold in the breath, now it would deplete it. And here for the armor description, now you'll basically find all the supported armor plates for this armor. So because before there was only the plates that it was mainly for this armor, but now it will be all the supported ones. Here another thing I want to mention is the healing effect of the healing grenades will be basically now not stacked. So once you spam in so many healing grenades in order to have a longer effect, it won't happen. It will have only the effect for the first time you do that. Now if you want to heal again, you just have to wait until it ends, and then you'll be able to heal again. Now into another additions, we have seen here the hitbox. So basically is a notification that when you hit the target, basically you hear and you can see if you actually hit the target correctly. So another thing that we actually found is the backpack gets highlighted, so you can actually see in dark areas where your backpack or others backpack where is. Now if you go to your settings, to identification, and you go to the character's identification tag, you'll be able to actually put the value 1, and if you put that, you'll be basically having this one right there. You'll be able to visualize the players in a different way. Now this one could also help, but maybe not help, so it is by preference. So you can always go back and put on the maximum value and see them as they were before. Alright, enough with the chain slits. We have seen some pretty interesting stuff. Now let's go for the event. Okay, once you get to the biker, here you'll find all listed their prices for the event. Starting with the ride or die, you will get 3,000 chrome bolts. Here, for the red shirt vest, only 1,000, and basically will be the same thing for just the different colors. For the helmet, you'll need 700 chrome bolts, and for the pants, only 300. Now, you will find it the same choice for 3,000 above. Now for the locations, you will be able to find the biker at the Big Village, in Krovi, in Tunnels, Solar City, Black Sunset Camp, and Coast. Alright, now we're gonna talk about how we can get the bolts and how we can farm them if we cannot attend to the event. Alright, so the first we're gonna go for is on this place, and basically what I recommend you should farm for getting a higher drop rate for the bolts, it would be the Eldibors in this specific location. In here you'll be able to get better and faster more bolts than any other place or any other monster compared. So in this way you will be able to farm better and easier. Now you can also go to the special events and try them out. You'll be able to earn bolts from these events. Next location will be on K51 in the Eastern Territories, near the Black Sunset Camp. Basically here it's another way that you can farm elder lizards, but actually for elder lizards there can be actually many other locations you can find, especially in L1 in outside of tunnels. You can actually go there and farm it as well. Basically wherever you find elder lizards. This actually has good drop rate, and I would say it's like 2 out of 3 times you're gonna get bolts. Now for the low levels, basically, or for people who are just starting out with a new character, another way to get bolts is just doing quests. However, I want to highlight here that bulletin board quests would not count for earning chrome bolts. Okay, now we're gonna go over in the premium shop all the items that are gonna be from the event. Some of them they're gonna be there, but only a few will not be there. Let's go there and check this out. Okay, if we go in the shop, we'll find first a ride or die, the special offers, who was gonna give us this amount of fuel. Then we're gonna find this crumbler in a little bit of a cell over here, which is gonna give us this amount of fuel, and then we're gonna go for the Nomad, the new bike, the new aesthetic look for this kind of price. Now all the way down we'll see all the vests, all the biker vests in colors, and if we actually scroll down we'll be able to find the other vests that you will even find at the event. So this is how they look like. Please let me know in the comments below which one of those vests are your favorites. So basically the only item that you're going to have to buy with credits, and that is actually worth to buy for credits if you really want to have like a collection or something, then you should go ahead and buy the Nomad bike. The ride or die and scrambler and all those vests, you can honestly find them from the event. Now for the amulets, if you don't know how to use them, you basically get killed first, and then you basically are going to receive this way your the drop. Another way you will have a really neat chances. So if you want to be that, just right click, press use, and probably after the third try you'll be able to become one of these. Now after this you basically have to kill the people around you there, I mean from where to your location, and once they're killed, all of them, they're gonna kill you and you'll be able to loot the drop. RW-01 event. Now, this event will occur in various locations such as swamps, eastern territories, Korovi, and then coast. Now, there will be about 10 or maybe even more minutes difference depending on the server you are. However, every time that the event ends, you'll have at least 10 minutes in time to make it for the next event. There will be 30 minutes for the whole event, and you will totally need engineers for this event. I would totally recommend you have MRP near you and you use crafted ammunition. Especially for mercenaries and engineers, we definitely will need crafted ammunition for getting the best damage for a good reward. You can still use HP, however with HP ammo, it's a little bit 50-50, so I wouldn't really go with that, and I'll always go with a safe way, which is the crafted ammo. If you cannot afford crafted ammo, then go with HP. Now, in this event, what you all need to do, basically, you need to take out all the inhalators when they're attacking you, so you won't get burned, just like in the drone arena. And then after that, you'll be able to shoot while that the RW-01 Melt Dog. Now, while you shoot that, at some point there are gonna be some different mechanisms where he's gonna have a blue shield or even as an energy shield type that you won't be able to get through, and once you get through, you basically are gonna die from the electrocution is gonna give it to you. Now, in order to defeat that, you basically can try to shoot the little shockers that are behind him that give him that defense. Otherwise, you can just wait a bit and he will take out his shield so you can shoot back again. And voila, you've done the event. Now for the rewards, this is basically what you get. Now for the rewards, you just need to get a little bit more damage, or get more close to it, and I think you can get better rewards as you get more damage to it. The butterfly knife. Now, this knife has been caught many attention to players, which they really want to try and see about this knife. Now, to get this knife, basically you have to purchase a case from the VK Play on the store, but this is only available for the Russian region. Unfortunately, for the international players, the only way to get this knife is to trade it in-game from the Russian players. Conclusion about the event and about the patch notes. So I want to highlight that actually for the patch notes, it was very helpful and very nice that they added the recon drone, that you can actually use it, and it has a bit more purpose for the PvP perspective. I've seen for the mercenary that they've made it a little bit more easier for people to actually be more interested in using them back again. However, they could probably change some things, we will see in the future. However, for the event, it is very fun, very interesting, and especially the new bike looks amazing. So okay, I hope you liked the video, you enjoyed, and you found out some stuff. So I will see you on the next one.